good evening from Belgrade, Serbia. So we flew into Belgrade. We got here around late afternoon yesterday and made our way into the city to our Airbnb. It was interesting getting a cab because you have to go and get a ticket, and on there they'll write where you're going to and you give that to the driver of the taxi. But because our bags are quite big because we're traveling for so long, we had to wait for a taxi that would fit both of us and our bags in at the same time. So that was a little bit of a challenge. But once we figured it out, we got a taxi with a bigger trunk and we made our way to our Airbnb. So let me show you around here and show you what this place looks like. This elevator is like my nightmare. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. This is my nightmare. This morning we started out at an absolutely incredible coffee shop in the city. We had read about it online and it did not disappoint. I'll put the name of it here for you. And they're actually a chain throughout the city, but this one is kind of its main location, and it's 3 floors. It is really cool because there's actually like a barista station on each of the floors, and the food was absolutely delicious. I had the polenta, James had the croque madame, and we each got a couple of drinks, and it's a great place to do some co-working, and you can sit there. There's a lot of other people with laptops, so you don't feel out of place. They don't mind if you sit there for a few hours and get some work done. So that was a nice treat to be able to have some coffee and a little bit of food and enjoy the atmosphere. And one kind of neat thing was when you went down into the basement of it to go to the washroom area, on either side there was a barber shop on one side and a tattoo parlor. So that was kind of a neat little hidden surprise when you went down the stairs there. But overall, it was a really great place to sit, have a cup of coffee, and get some work done. We checked out a little bit of the city today, and we even went into a mall. And for those of you that know me, you know I love shopping, so I was excited to check out the mall here in Belgrade. And we also just kind of walked around. It was hot again today. I think it went up to 97 today, so very hot day for walking around. So we came back home, did a little bit more work, and then we went out for dinner tonight. And we had found a Mexican place and advertised, so we went and checked that out, and that was really good. It's owned by a gentleman from Mexico, so it's completely authentic. They had corn tortillas for me, which made me very happy, and overall it was really, really good food. And now we're just back at our Airbnb, just relaxing, and we're gonna be ready for the day tomorrow. See what we get up to then. Good morning. So this morning we're heading out to find a grocery store so we can find some coffee, and we're going to do a little bit of work at home today because tonight we have reservations at a traditional Serbian restaurant in the Bohemian district, so we're really looking forward to that. So come along with us as we take a walk and find a grocery store. Because it's been so hot today, we decided to postpone the traditional Serbian restaurant, and we're just going to go to some local places here that look really cool. Looks like a little area that has a whole bunch of like breweries and restaurants. So let's see what it's like. We are walking along the main pedestrian street here in Belgrade, and it's beautiful. There's really historic old buildings and lots of shopping and coffee shops and restaurants. So we're gonna walk along here and see what we can find. We are now coming up on the main public square, so let's see what that looks like. So they have this crosswalk that's just like in Toronto, where when it changes, you can cross any which way you want. So we're just waiting to give it a try. Feel like I'm back at home. The start of the Bohemian district, and there's tons of restaurants here and little cafes, and I think we're gonna come to dinner one night here, so let's check it out. The weather's not as hot today. It's only going up to a high of 94 instead of 104. So we're gonna go back to a coffee shop, do some work this morning. We found one that's only a 10-minute walk away instead of a 20-minute walk away. So that's not as bad in this heat. So let's go check it out and see what it's like to work from that one.